Hey there, I'm Julie Broad of Revenue.com, and today I'm answering the question, should you allow pets into your rental property? So I think it was Christine, so thank you, Christine, for this great question. Now, in some provinces, like I believe Ontario, you're actually not allowed to say no pets. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that all things being equal, you wouldn't choose another tenant that doesn't have a pet if you don't want to have pets, but you're actually not allowed to say no pets and to have that be the reason you give. Now, what is our policy for pets? Well, we do allow pets, and after 15 years of mostly being pet-friendly rentals, I can tell you that pets do far less damage than children, generally speaking. We have had issues with cats ruining carpets, and it doesn't go away, right? It's the smell that seeps up in the summer, and it's horrible. So I'm not a huge fan of cats because of that, even with responsible owners, because the owner goes away, the cat gets mad, and the home becomes the litter box. And often the owner doesn't realize until it's too late and the damage is done. That said, we do allow cats, but I have found more problems with cats than with dogs, unless they're puppies. When they're puppies, it doesn't seem to matter how diligent the owner is. The puppies chew, the puppies pee, and it is a big problem. So for us, we always take half a month's pet deposit when somebody has a pet, but puppies, we typically will say no because it's a big problem. And it's just one that is really hard to handle. Adult dogs, typically, if a tenant is already going to fit our other criteria and they have a dog, they actually tend to be extremely responsible people. And they take good care of the property and they take good care of their dog, and there's few issues. So no puppies for us. And the other thing to be aware of is the insurance issue. In the very rare event, right, just like in the airplane, in the unlikely event of your tenant's dog biting somebody on your property, that can come back to you and you can be held liable for it. So what you want to do is chat with your insurance company, let them know that you're allowing pets in the rental, and find out what they recommend. You may want to up the amount of liability on your policy. You also may want to encourage or require, depending on what you're allowed to do in your area, your tenants to have renter's insurance with some liability as well. People with pets struggle to find great places to live, and I know my dogs are like my children, and there's no way I'm moving somewhere without them. And I will happily pay a little bit more to get a place that would allow me to show up with my dogs, and I know my tenants are the same way. They want a great place to live with all of their family, and we provide that. They also tend to stay longer because there aren't as many options, and if the home suits them and their dogs and their children, their whole family, then they're really, really happy. Tenants with pets can make fantastic tenants who pay more and stay longer, which makes you more money in the long run. So I think it's worth considering, but you're going to want to have some ground rules for yourself and for your tenants so you know exactly what you're okay with and what you're not okay with, and what you're allowed to do in your province and what you're not allowed to do. Because in some provinces you can collect a pet deposit, in others you can't. In some you can say no pets, in others you can't. So you're gonna have to know your rules and then set your ground rules for yourself and for your tenants. And hopefully it turns out to be a very profitable, positive decision for you and your business. All right, have a question? I'm changed my Twitter handle. It's now @TheJulieBroad. So go ahead, send me a tweet, head on over to Revenue.com for more articles and tips. And of course, if you like this video, if it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. See you next time.